Say you've laid a trap for me. Ha! 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 Ah! Ha! Ha! All is fair.
Ranger Donjing. Worry not. My Crimson Blade will not harm you as long as you haven't done anything bad.
Hey! Woolies! Make some room! I wanna look, see? Oh! Black Shore's member, Encore reporting in. Time for another adventure? Hopefully, we'll make new findings. I'll do my best.
I see my way clear.
Sometimes I get a little carried away in battles. I didn't startle you, did I?
Time for another adventure? What kind of story will Encore hear today?
All is fair. I see my way clear. It's time. All is fair. All is fair. The loot we find is not part of my pay. It's all yours.
This must be the place. I sensed something ominous from the leaf back there, but I couldn't pinpoint its source. And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. I don't even need to concentrate to feel it. Rover, something terrible must have happened here. We have to be cautious. This is a tacit field. Let's take out those tacit discords first.
Who's the prey now? All is fair.
Woolies attack! Leave me alone! You're it! Leave that away! Here comes Encore!
I see my way clear.
Time for another adventure?
I think I found something, Rover.
Watch out.
Something's not right.
Help, brother. Brother. Help.
It seems to only repeat these lines. Tacit discords attack other living beings because they need to feed on those frequencies to make themselves whole again. This one probably devoured the frequencies of humans, turning the last bits of a human's consciousness into such monotonous mumbles. I'm sorry. No, that's beyond my ability. Rover, I think I know what's going on here. It seems to be begging for help, but the village is crying, waiting for rescue. Something truly awful must have happened here. Based on the evidence we've found and the condition of these ruins, perhaps the Tacit Field has kept this village from being discovered. There must be something we can do. I'll inform Chuzia about what happened here. Sorry, I know it doesn't sound very convincing. Thank you, Rover. Please stay vigilant. As for the little one here, the area is a mess. Look, there are many footprints here. Someone was injured. Ritualistic wooden plaques. Why are they here? They seem to belong to a different time. I remember reading about something like this.
I see. Let's check somewhere else.
These cards. The Fraxidus is likely behind it all.
The Fraxidus?
Yes. I don't know much about the Fraxidus. It's a group of extremists obsessed with fusing humans with tacit discords.
Fusing humans and tacit discords.
We've seen signs of their presence in Jinzhou. Above the artificers are the overseers. No one knows their true intentions, and there is one particularly insane overseer. A man who sees no order and revels in destruction. They belong to this one overseer I'm talking about. They call him Scar. If he's responsible for what happened to these villagers,
Guess you won't need my self-introduction. Oh, I spent so much time on it. If you need to hear it from me, then yes, I am Scar, cruel and twisted maniac. We deserve a meeting free of such disturbances, don't you agree? The girl, she's gonna sway your judgment. Don't worry, I don't plan to make you hate me just yet. She is, well, let's just enjoy our time together for the moment. To begin with, I heard you've lost your memories. So, it's true. That makes sense, given how fragile you were when you woke up, or I would have questioned the authenticity of those rumors. So you noticed. Oh, I am flattered. No need to be so on edge. By now, you should have realized I'm just one of the onlookers. But out of all the onlookers, I'm the only one who came forward to meet you with Before you knew anything about this world, you are the unknown variable we've been waiting for. From the moment you opened your eyes, everyone you've met, including that girl you care so much about, they all knew how valuable you are. The world is a cruel place. That's why I'm here. Because I see you as a dear friend. But truth hurts sometimes. I know you are not one I can sway with simple words. My goal is simple. Come on. Observe the surroundings a little more and tell me what you see. As you learn more about this world, your true desires will surface. And before that, I don't want anyone to disturb my precious alone time with you. Why do you have to assume we are the culprits? Maybe you should be asking me what actually happened here. I won't tell you everything just yet, so go ahead. What do you see? Bravo! Didn't think you'd catch on to that. Now, what is the conclusion you've drawn? How typical. The age-old tale of savage wolves and helpless lambs. But let me ask you this. Do you truly believe the real world can be that simple? Let me give you a couple more tips. The truth is far more complicated than you think. First, who are the players in our tale? An innocent girl, a revered leader, and a flock of simple villagers. Next, what makes up our main plot? False devotion, fleeting kindness, collective deceit. Now, Rover, the story is yours to spin. I'm eager to hear your version after you've learned more. Our story begins here. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, lived a flock of carefree lambs. In the day, they toiled for food. Fables. Stories told and retold through the ages. But they always draw from real life. The same story gets told by men. Whatever you learn from it is just one of countless different interpretations. Like us now. Caught in this village marks the beginning of my story with Jinzhou. So that magistrate led you here to meet me. One day, a shepherd visited the village. The shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. Nope, quite the opposite. With a wave of his hand, the shepherd could grant them. His flock obeyed. They no longer had to struggle for survival. The flock worshipped their shepherd-turned-god. What's wrong? Does my story make you uncomfortable? Imagine you were one of those lambs, facing irresistible temptation and pressure from your peers. Oh, so you are right. But the world we live in falls short. It's up to the two of us. The lambs reveled in endless bonfire parties. As each night passed, it was the only one to notice. Rover, do you think someone would give you what you... I once believed that too. But true equality is scarce. The world was never a fair place. To receive equal retribution when every wish comes with a hefty price, when they can make someone else bear the price, they all rush to make more wishes. Funny, isn't it? Later, the shepherd openly blamed on the next day, the white lambs the shepherd introduced an unspoken rule. Suddenly, the once doting gods, after witnessing the black lamb's actions, those oblivious lambs. Well done. You didn't let any details slip. Now, I wonder, what is your takeaway from... Answer me and I'll reveal the truth of what happened. Who was the real culprit behind the diminishing number of lambs? Oh, so you're siding with... But in another version, is that the kind of ending you were hoping to hear? Now, my second question. What price did the... Of course, as always. Here's my final question. Don't rush, Rover. What is the truth you've uncovered?
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrificing the lives of lambs. The flock never found out about it.
Almost there, Rover. Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified of the relentless wolf packs. Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance. Slowly, the shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs lived contented lives. But this is not the end of our story. The shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance. After the black lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the black lamb for breaking the rules and withheld his wish-granting power as punishment. From the very beginning, the lambs knew the risk of making wishes. They too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them. Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. And so they continued to play the game. They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again, until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. Black lamb got in their way, and that of the shepherd's greedy pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. Suddenly, they could no longer ignore the blood and ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground. How do you like my story, Rover? What really happened here? I suppose you already have it figured out? The black lamb who rebelled against the rules, and the white lambs who succumbed to their greed, the innocent maiden sacrificed, and the villagers who turned on each other in a ruthless frenzy. They had it coming. All the shepherd had to do was execute the rebel. That fun answer, but no. I was never the shepherd. Never will be. You and... Interesting, Rover. I'm liking you more and... Well then, let's see if this black lamb is going to end up like you say. Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think, Rover. What is the right path to take? Oh, you found us already. Shake and shiver, blink an eye. A flock of lambs comes passing by. Fleece of white, black, and red. Who's the sweetest one ahead? Watch out, my dear.
How dare you?
Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Join them on this right path, and I've got a scorchingly delightful welcome. Don't rush. One slip, and you'll shatter to pieces.
All is fair.
Speed! Such brutality! Can't you see? We are kindred spirits after... Tell me, do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking black lab? If a sane person manages to survive in a realm of lunatics, would you call them the last one of reason? Or the sole apostle? Think about it! The shepherd is not the preordained embodiment of truth. Once he is gone for good, the black lamb can reclaim the trust of its herd. Then, eventually, there will be none left to be victims or oppressors!
It's morphin' time!
Summer! All is fair in war.
Rover!
Such a pesky girl.
Rover? Rover! I shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh! Should I...
Stay away from him!
Didn't you promise to leave...
With one condition. I do hope you haven't let that slip from your mind. Don't let your improvisation trouble others.
Look at you, rushing in to protect your precious, perfect movement. No worries. I know all the do's and don'ts. I don't need you to tell me what. Rover, it seems our happy little... But don't forget my sincere reminders. Let me know what you choose. An unexpected choice is yours. I know how smart you are. You won't... We'll meet again. In the not-too-distant future.
They're gone. Should we go after them? Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space. It took me some time to break that barrier. Sorry, Rover. Why are you here, little one? I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. The brother had mentioned. Yes, that is a possibility. Let's talk about it later. It seems all the tragedies in Tea Tree Village were linked to making up stories based on real life to support his twisted beliefs. We cannot take his words for granted. Now, we must locate where the ritual took place and see for ourselves. What's the matter? Two distinct frequencies of tacit discords. I see. I can feel it in the streams. Over there. Follow me.
In the south.
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them. Is everything all right on your end? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
Rover, do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half? Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar vibration from that direction. Please follow me.
the missing half. We can piece them together now.
Look, the water is going down. Given his powers, it doesn't seem too hard for him. That tree, it's stunning.
Please, save us.
Are you trying to tell us about something hidden here? Where did it go? Oh, is that a diary? That girl just wanted to save her village, but those sacrifices didn't lead to redemption. I guess the tacit discord we saw stayed here to convey her last wishes. Please, it's getting a bit too cold here. Sorry, Rover. The air was heavy in that place. But the villagers were a complex mix of emotions. What was the diary's owner longing for? Was it my apologies? I got lost in thoughts again. I wish I could say such tragedies won't happen again, but I still lack the confidence to make that claim. It was tragedies like this that made me want to become an outrider. I cannot stop the lament. Really? Thank you. Dwelling on it won't do us any good. Yes. Let's go back.
it go? Anyone hurt? Phew. You're still in one piece. Okay. And... So those Fractious goons are here in Jinzhou now? Beats me. Those wackos are hell-bent on making their own resonators.
They use mechanical manipulation to integrate parts of seeking power with such gruesome acts.
That Scar guy you mentioned sounds like he's on a whole other...
It seems he didn't intend to kill us. I don't know what he wants from us.
I still can't wrap my head around what happened I went over the files. That case is ancient.
What happened to the village in the end?
Don't worry. The crooks were brought to justice and most of the villagers were relocated to new settlement. But I didn't find anything in the files about that little girl.
So Scar, really? I agree. If only we could capture him.
I'm so lost.
And then Scar went there to tamper with us. You mean the Fractious was planning to tell you something about what had happened? Madam Magistrate knew they were going to lure you. Her token was a warning that the...
How so? You mean she's got someone looking out for you?
Or maybe she prepared a... What's the matter, Rover? The legendary figure who changed... If all of these have something to do with your true identity...
Come to think of it...
Mr. Morphy said it's an intricate puzzle. Yes, it's the 12th shichen of the day. Now we have the shichen of Wei.
So Rover, you gonna try it now?
Symbols on the larger disc represent time. It's not working. It's working. Symbols on the smaller disc represent direction. We have Tielong of the East.
Wow, you really solved it! Wait, I don't think it's something we're allowed to see. Quick, Yang! We should turn around. It's gotta be some super confidential stuff, madam. As public servants... Well, even though we're both just...
Chuzia has a point. I see. The grand libraries in Huanglong are renowned for their vast databases. The grand libraries are vital for Huanglong's data security. Managed
Kinda like a big piggy bank inside...
Yes. You will find the most comprehensive and accurate information there. Rover, if you need to visit the Grand Library first, there is a strong link between your past. Second, you must be a real...
So you're super important to Jinzhou. Maybe... Wow. I think we stumbled upon a real big shot when we didn't even...
What's the matter, Rover? It is Jinzhou's political center, and the city hall was built when Jinzhou was... Why do you ask, Rover?
See? What did I say? Come on, Yang. Just relax. Hey, are you really trying to stress her out?
I guess you're right. We'll be waiting for you.
Keep your eyes open. It's time.
Hidden passage. As I expected. That must be the entrance to the database. Part of the building is submerged. I should be able to find the hidden path underwater. It seems I have a puzzle to solve. Guess I'll check on the mechanism in the middle first. I see. The control panel here does look like a musical instrument, but 5 music notes seem to be missing. So to gain access to the database, I will need to recover the 5 missing notes stored on those sono discs. What is that sound coming from behind the symphony? This must be one of the missing notes. Now, how do I connect it with the symphony? Part of the score holder just lit up, as I expected. The drum over there seems to have unlocked. A bell just raised out of the water. So that's what it meant by having the bells guide my path. A new walkway has shown up. I must have solved the first puzzle. Seems I will need to look for more sono discs in there. Tacit discords? Inside the city hall? No, they are not real. They must be some kind of digital simulation. It seems they are the guards here. Interesting how I'm not hearing sirens, despite having destroyed every one of them. I suppose it's telling me where I can find that sound. It's coming from the west. This is the second sono disc. I should bring it to the symphony. The water level just dropped again. There's another 2 drums, one in the east and another in the west. I may find more sono discs down there. So this is the right way to go. I am being fed just enough information to work out the puzzle. This does look like Miss Magistrate's doing. The drum on the other side is unlocked. Guess I'll go check on it before I leave, just to be safe. Another bell just rose up from the water, but it's still locked. I'll need to connect the passageways first. The music I just heard, it must be the sonodisc. Here it is. Time to deal with the guards. Jinzhou City Hall is the political hub, while the Grand Library holds vital data. I've retrieved the third sonodisc. Time to head back.
It's time.
Another platform. The bells will lead my path. Huh. I'll go work out the passageways. This feeling. I'm being watched. Must be another sonodisc. This is the fourth missing note. Almost there. Now the water is all gone. One last note to go.
Keep your eyes open.
This is the last one. They've prepared quite the welcome for me. I have the last sonodisc ready. Time to go back to the Symphondai. Now I should have access to the database. So this is the Grand Library. I'm not seeing anyone here. Well, it wouldn't hurt to browse the archives.
Thank you for leading the way, Rover. What a magnificent place to set foot in. Extensive, exhaustive. Oh, how I want to carve the place inside out and blow it all to shreds. Huh. Thought you'd seem a bit more surprised. I wonder why. So you've laid a trap for me. Ha! Ha! Interesting. Do you really think you can trap me here?
You will not escape.
What a shame I can't stay and play with you a bit longer. Till we meet again, dear friends.
You're not going anywhere.
Who's the prey now?
Summer!
Saw that coming. All is fair in war. Saw that coming.
Woolies attack! Da-da-da-da-da-da! Dummy bunny, I choose you. Oh.
Embracing change.
Saw that coming. All is fair in war. Do your worst. Saw that coming. All is fair in war.
Leave me alone! Ta, you're in! Ha! Dummy bunny, I choose you. Into Woolly's belly you go! Here comes Encore! Senses tingling.
Did you just offer yourself up to be my prey? Now, it's just the two of us. Stow away that irrational anger of yours. I just have a friendly reminder for you. Seeing is not always believing. Why are you so sure they told you the truth? Don't jump to conclusions so soon. Why are you so stubborn? Why can't you place some of that trust in me? Or do I have to crush you to make you behave for once?
Leave it comfort. Embracing change. Acceptable damage. Such a...
I can handle this endless reverberation.
Embracing change.
Woolly's attack! Here comes Encore! Dummy bunny, I choose you. Hey, what's the big idea? You're in for it now! You're in! Dummy bunny, I choose you.
Target target. Let slip the dogs of war. All is fair in war. Unleash the fangs. It's time. Just saw that coming. Summer!
So you knew I was following you all along, huh? My Elysium only breaks under coordinated attacks from both sides. So you've joined hands against me with Miss Magistrate here. You're always so popular.
Are you all right, Rover?
Of course he is. How could I ever have the heart to hurt him? Consider my moment of failure a gift of sincerity, Rover. I trust you haven't forgotten our conversation earlier. Choose me. I'll tell you everything you want. I see. So she made the move before I could, and then as the winners, would you be so kind as to tell me how you set me up?
Now I have retrieved the Magistrate's message for me from the puzzle box. But it only points me to the Grand Library. There's no meeting time. I've solved the puzzle. The discs have been rotated, and the two symbols are now glowing. With this glowing light, a shadow is cast onto two other symbols. The black tortoise of the north to the City Hall. And the time reads, the Shichin of Cho, in the wee hours of the morning.
It's been 3 days. We both made it on time. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Jinshi. It brings me great joy to see you, Rover. An emergency forced me to leave, and I only had the time to prepare some tokens for you. Please pardon my lack of hospitality. Yes, the Sentinel of Jinzhou is currently absent. Correct. The Sentinels guide and guard humanity as a symbol of our civilization. When a region's sentinel goes absent, chaos is bound to ensue. As this news could lead to civil unrest, please keep it a secret. Jinzhou's sentinel Jue is being held captive by the Fractsidus. I had to postpone our meeting and put all my effort into finding its whereabouts. Yes, our thoughts are connected, to a certain degree. Unfortunately, I haven't. I can feel Jue is in danger. The good news precisely. The Fractsidus plans to advance another Lament and cause disasters worldwide. Overseer Scar had several objectives upon infiltrating Jinzhou. To track you down, to test your strengths, and to make you join their cause. They must have discovered your value. Should you refuse to join, the Fractsidus will likely want to eliminate you. So I have a plan to apprehend Scar. If you are willing to lend us a hand, I will ensure your safety during our cooperation. Thank you for your trust, Rover. Speaking of which, you seem to have already gathered a lot from the tokens.
Impressive, Rover. The threat Jinzhou is facing is far worse than meets the eye. One of the Threnodians will soon be reawakened. They are the enemies of human civilizations. We have been doing our best to prevent the disaster. Indeed, you have defeated the Crownless and absorbed its echo with your bare hands. Resentment of the fallen, fright of the ignoble, those are the emotions that lay ground for its birth. The Crownless is a tacit discord that possesses powers from the reviving Threnodian. Jinzhou is a border city with an unbreakable will and a strong spirit of resistance. You, however, you were able to defeat and absorb a Threnodian-related tacit discord. Meanwhile, Huanglong's records mention a hero with similar powers who to uncover your true identity. This could be a helpful lead to pursue, yes, based on my own deduction and the prophecies of Jue. You mean the unfinished statue of Jue? I see. Do you mind letting me know what you remembered? Since it's related to our sentinel, I might be able to help. Rover, the memories of which you speak. As I mentioned earlier, I can resonate with Jue, our sentinel. Yes, I do remember seeing something similar. I believe it had truly happened in the past. In other words, you may be the person mentioned in our records, the unwavering presence by our sentinel's side. Resonators tend to live a longer lifespan, but it's so many mysteries about you remain unsolved. And your age, sorry, but I don't know. I pray you will find your answers. The Threnodian is resurrecting, and our nation is in grave danger. This not really. I don't plan to believe in a hero showing up out of nowhere and protecting us. I'm just presenting whatever lead I have about your past. As I thank you for considering lending us a hand. They are my people, and the responsibility to keep them safe. I am saying this because I have faith in my abilities. You deserve to make your own decision about. I appreciate everything you've done for us. Once it all settles, I am ready to accommodate and assist in whatever future decision you make. If you ever need me again, you need only ask. Let's keep this a secret between the two of us. How does...
Scar, you are now under arrest for committing multiple felonies in Huanglong. Do you have anything to say?
What do I want to say, huh? Let's cut to the chase, Madam Magistrate.
Very well. You will answer only our questions from now on.
Sure, why not? What do you want to know? Our goal has always been the same. We want you to join us. Forces battle over you, causing all this strife. Whatever. Our interest in you is not affected by such trivial matters. Sure, why not? What do you want to know? What is the Lament? Disaster? Curse? Some kind of punishment? The Lament brings death. Reverberations that will be reflected. Sure, why not? What do you want to know? The Threnodians. They hold the key to our ideal. Together, they will bring us the promised... Sure, why not? What do you want to know? A sentinel such as Jue can predict and correct future events. We merely wanted to topple the set future built on lies. Sure, why not? What do you want to know?
You kidnapped Jue and revived the Threnodian. Stop dreaming you can force Rover to join you.
How confident you sound.
Thank you for your concern. I have one last question for you. Abducting Jue, stalking Rover, unless...
Unless I'm not the only overseer in Jinzhou? I have answered all your questions with full honesty. You can try to stop us with all you have. Now, I have one question for you. You seem convinced we caused the disappearance of Jouet.
About Jue.
Come closer and I'll tell you.
How dare you?
No. It can't be.
Shocked. What if I told you your sentinel had made this prophecy a long, long time ago? Your all-seeing sentinel abandons you now, of all times. We're merely adding a touch of extra fuel to the fire. Rover, care for a wager?
Watch out!
You are one of us, the Black Lambs, and you have been chosen to join us, ushering in the new world. Once you discover what you really are, you will come to us with no hesitation. The Fractsidus awaits your arrival with open arms, and I look forward to that day in sincere anticipation.
Sorry, Rover. What he mentioned about our sentinel is it a ploy to create distrust among us? Jue is the guardian sentinel of Jinzhou, while I am the final decision maker. Thank you. Jue can predict the future, while justice may not be universally agreed upon. For that, I suppose we will. In addition, Rover, to the Awakened One. When raindrops fall, I suppose so. But the ongoing war has made it since you won't need to go there right now. I know you're here for clues about. Have you heard about the Black Shores? It's an organization shrouded in mystery. Upon your awakening, but please don't worry. While operating in secrecy, they have been monitoring the situation in Jinzhou, thanks to their extra help. My meeting this Blake Bloom is their symbol. The Black Shores members the Black Shores once provided us significant insight. This time, they've come to inform us apart from that. I'm not sure what else this photo is yours to keep. Rover, are you all right? I see. Since you are likely being closely monitored by the Fractsidus now, I suggest keeping an eye out for the Black Shore members. I'll do my best to find Jue. This is my promise. Yes. Please leave it. Sanhua.
Yes, Madam Magistrate.
I will be going on a temporary leave.
Understood.
No need. Both
Is Lady Chongli leaving for the capital? Please pardon my intrusion.
Regarding that incident, if he runs into another powerful enemy like Sanhua, you can place more trust in Rover and me.
Understood. My lady, no matter what happens, my sword is always yours.
Both the interrogation and my appointed meeting with Rover have already...
Scar only needed the two of you as his audience.
He decrypted every message we intended to convey. Such intricate puzzles.
No detail is too small, if everything goes according to the prophecies of Jue. So, what did our captive from the Fractsidus tell you about Jue?
That Jue had predicted I will have to fight it one day.
Well, that is.
Can't say I am.
Where was it when you...
It was... in Mount Firmament.
The place where the first people of Jinzhou lived.
I'll find Jue.
Our enemies could have planned it as a trap.
I understand.
Would you let what you heard from Scar?
No. I am the magistrate of Jinzhou. The prophecy speaks of a decisive incident. My job remains unchanged.
Is that your...
A single strand's neglect births mountainous upheaval. The safest option.
Very well. Since we are already mid-game, this time, I shall be a pawn in your hand. Remember, I will always stand by you.
Am I a player or a mere pawn? I suppose there is no difference at this point. No matter what, I will do what I must.
Yeah.